We actually
And we're
are
actually
allowed
to go
to.
home.
We're allowed to drive back home.
It's so funny.
Well, funny, but haha, who's funny when I'm unsafe because I'm protected?
Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Every day is a new beginning, every day is a gift to hold up high. Everyone has a way to carry.
Good morning, guys. What's going on? Welcome to another stunningly beautiful day on the island of Siargao. Yo, slow it down, buddy. This is an island, not a racetrack. Why am I in such a good mood? Well, peace of mind. Today, President Duterte will announce how they will further proceed with the enhanced community quarantine and the lockdown of Luzon. And that means clarity for us. We will finally know what is going to happen with us over the next few weeks. Will we be able to go home? Will we stay here on the island much longer? Will we go somewhere else? I don't know. We will find out today, and that's why I'm in a good mood, because I hate not knowing what's going on. Morning. Right now, I'm getting Nelly and myself some coffee. It's the second round of the day. If you think I look a little bit tired, that is because I was up yesterday with Nelly till about midnight filming some videos for the reaction channel What's Up Philippines, pop up right here. And good morning to my favorite people on the island of Siargao. These guys have been providing me with about a metric ton of coffee per day, every day. So we've been really lucky that we're located so close to the Spotted Pig. Good morning, beautiful.
Good morning.
Here's your coffee.
Thank you.
Careful, it's hot. Nelly, today's the day.
What?
Today is the day we will find out.
Oh.
Our fate will be decided today.
Oh my god, that's true. Oh my god, you're so close. Yeah, oh my god, what time is it?
I think 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock? Okay, so
Yeah.
it's going to be exciting. Very exciting.
Interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
So as I understand it right now, there are 3 options. Option number 1 is the lockdown will be lifted entirely, which I don't think is going to happen and I don't think should happen.
Yeah.
Option number 2 is a reduced lockdown, so only hotspots are around Luzon that are really hit hard by the virus will be under lockdown, but the rest of Luzon will be opened up with still, social distancing in place and more testing, which I think is the best solution. And then the third option is to lock down completely for another 2 weeks, which I don't think is good. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
But just for me, it doesn't really matter what the decision is. To me, I just want to know what it is. I just want to be able to make a plan and, kind of schedule my life.
Yeah. Yeah, because until now it has been more or less just living into the day and kind of waiting and wishing.
Every day is a new beginning, every day is a gift to hold up high. Everyone has a way to carry, everyone has a soul, so let it shine. Don't worry about the clouds, 'cause when the skies come out, give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes.
Necessary bed capacity to attend to those who could possibly get sick because of the outbreak.
Right, sir. NCR also, meron po ba siyang enough health capacities to treat future infections?
Okay, so that was just a live stream now on the Facebook page of the PCOO. I thought for a second this is going to be the announcement already, but I think this was just kind of like a pre-meeting to talk about how what the president might be thinking right now. And they said he's leaning towards being conservative with the matter, which makes sense. So we still have to wait. Now it's around 1 o'clock. And they said it might be a late evening announcement, but nobody really knows when it will happen. Nelly just made us a delicious breakfast sandwich. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna eat this and then continue working. So while we are waiting for the news to break, we have to start thinking about what are we gonna do for whatever scenario happens, because for one, we have to see what happens in Luzon if the lockdown is continued, but then we also have to see what happens in Siargao.
Mike was very quiet today. I think there's a lot going on in his head right now. And it's very unusual for me that he's quiet.
I'm in planning mode. I'm working through different kinds of scenarios in my head. Because also something interesting, a viewer told me to look into the IATF resolution 15, and because in that resolution it says if we are from Manila, then we actually are allowed to we're allowed to drive back home, and ferries have to accept us and our vehicle that we're being transported in, which means we ferries have to accept us if we're driving back via railroad to go back home. And I just have to call like the Montenegro shipping lines and double check with them and see which ferries are going and which routes are open. And we have all our health certificates. I mean, we're healthy as horses. We've not been anywhere close any corona related areas, so we are absolutely safe.
Yeah.
And we've also worked through, like, if we travel, I'd probably fuel up the car like to the brim. Our car is very fuel efficient. We probably could drive in one go without having to refuel, because
we're very heavy though.
Yeah, but I mean, with that diesel engine, it uses...
Also with the extra weight from the quarantine.
The car is so super efficient. We can get there easy with one tank.
Yeah.
And also, I was trying out my face mask together with my snorkeling goggles, because, if we at checkpoints and we have to open the window and we have to talk to people, I want to have a complete face shield so we stay as safe as possible. And I'm just working through all these scenarios. I was thinking of building myself a PPE full face mask.
That's what you were Googling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also the materials are very limited here on the island. So I have to figure out, like, what can we use? What's the safest option? And then I also have to think of, like, what is the safest, just to jump in the car and drive non-stop. So plan out the ferry schedules and leave here and just no stop and go straight home to Manila.
Yeah.
Also, we talked about when we're on the railroad, we'll stay in the car, which will lessen the contact to other people that we have. All these scenarios are going through our heads at the moment, trying to figure out what's going to happen, what are we going to do? Because if Luzon opens up and the ferries are active, I think a lot of people are going to try and commute between let's say Samar and Luzon, and that means the railroads are going to be full. So it just takes so much planning, and I like to be prepared.
Yeah. So I think it's almost 4 o'clock. Didn't you say the official statement is at 4?
Yeah. Well, it's all just guesstimations. Yeah, we're all just guessing and waiting for things to happen. But something else that bothers me is there's been rumors going around the island that Siargao is going to stay on the further 14 days of quarantine. So not just lockdown, but lockdown and quarantine. This island has been shut down since March 18th, and we have no people on the monitoring, no people on the investigation, no cases of corona on the whole island since like 1.5 months. So it would be good if they lift the quarantine, because,
I just want to move my feet a little bit.
Yeah, do sport, go surfing, do something.
That would be so great.
Plus, it's also bad for the economy if the people can't go to work here. So it's a lot of things. So check it out, guys. This would be my safety protocol for when we're on the road. So for one, we have the N95 mask, which will cover your mouth and nose. And then on top of it, we'd have this, which is like super protection, because now my eyes are protected, my mouth is protected, my nose is protected. And the mask, it kind of seals off. This seals off this even better. So when I breathe in, you can see this is kind of like pulling together. So it's super sealed.
You look so funny.
Well, it's funny,
We
but
should use this for thumbnail.
funny, but haha, who's funny when I travel through like everywhere and I'm safe because I'm protected?
I know. And we have this.
So yeah. So I'm just gonna go out to the road and see how people react to me like this.
Are you vlogging?
No, I'm not gonna do that. Just joking.
Why?
Joke lang.
Go ahead.
Joke lang.
Joke lang.
But this is not a joke. This is how I want to travel. I still need something to cover my ears though, because you can also get an infection for your ears. So for that, I'm going to use my headphones, or I can buy earplugs. Earplugs or headphones?
Oh, that was too crazy. That was way too crazy.
Okay guys, as of now 6 p.m. we have no new news concerning the enhanced community quarantine and the lockdown and how things are going to change, but for now we're going to end the vlog and we will keep you updated in the next video. If there's a big announcement this evening, we'll still upload a second video today to share our thoughts and what we are going to do, and hope everybody out there is safe, sane and as happy as you can be. And on that note, we will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Remember to stay awesome. Ladies just said be positive and make it happen. Bye-bye.
Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Bring on the summertime.